pretty sure that I've never had the box press 60, which is not true 60 across the line. So it feels much smaller in the hand, being box press and being like a double type of perfecto. It'll be interesting to smoke this thing backwards, right? There you go. So feels nice in the hand. Gio, the forsaken but forgiven. He dedicated this cigar to be sacrificed on the channel. You know how much I love this cigar. Robusto and Toro were a great time, though I think I prefer the Robusto. Now here's the catch. I don't think I've ever had it in this size. For me, this was the hardest one to find at stores, as you can see it. So really nice looking wrapper. Little something happened there. Is that damage? I can't tell. Oh, that got damaged in the mail. But a pretty stout pack and pretty heavy for its size. I'm going to have to cut this in the car, and I'm going to butcher it. I don't have a cutter on me. Fucking shit. I should get a little... what should I do? What should I do, you son of a biatch? All right, well, here's what it is. Well, I'll figure it out. I just need to buy a $2 cutter, right? I'll talk to you later. So everyone stay fresh. It's a bigger train than your mom's bedroom on a Saturday fucking night. Fucking shit. Mailman, postman, UPS, Amazon, fucking back page, front page, side page. What, is fucking the whole neighborhood here? Holy shit. Well, before I smoked this Cohiba, I stopped off the local town hippies. I'm getting in vibe with Mother Earth. I'm about to take off my socks and shoes. I'm about to get grounded and just chilling out. I'm smoking tobacco, cigars. I smell something else though. I don't know what it is, but I'm just gonna be chilling out here smoking the Cohiba Riveria Purple tonight. Honestly, it's kind of a chill vibe. I know I'm fresh. 2 showers a day. I can't stress that enough. I don't know what song this is. I can feel it. Oh. Alright, hold on. What song is this? Found me in the bathroom, it wasn't me. In the shower, wasn't me. Found me smoking courtroom, wasn't me. Cigar pit, wasn't me. Wasn't me. Oh, shit. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what song this is. I feel like someone's about to be sacrificed. Or like, I don't know. Someone's about to like, I don't know, get married to a virgin. I don't know what the fuck's happening. But did I just join a cult? Well, we're back. Magical day, is it? So I just left the drum circle. I guess we'll call it like getting in touch with Mother Earth. I don't know. That was one of the strangest experiences of my life, and it was phenomenal. I ended up with drumsticks in a pot. Not pot, like pot. Like somebody gave me a frying pan to bang. He's like, come on, man. I was like, fuck yeah, more cowbell. But like then I found myself getting into numerical rhythmic. Like I would just choose a number 3 and I banged 3 times, but I would time it 4 times, and yeah. And then somebody else gave me a tambourine. There was a couple hundred people there. Guys, you're missing out on this shit. Like, so picture, there was some beautiful girls there. I mean, like sweet to mom, like really beautiful girls. With these modern hippies, it's not like think in the 60s. Like, I was really surprised, and in a way, like they were dancing, and it was kind of like a rhythmic, more. I don't know. It wasn't like twerking, but there was a lot going on. I mean, a lot going on. And I'm sitting there with the frying pan. I'm like timing it to the cheeks, like gong. Dude, it was like 3 hours, and like at the end, the guy's like, "Yo, can I have my frying pan back?" And I'm like, "Thanks, man. I needed this." Like, so, but it's like when all the guys are like, picture like the main DJ guy, like 50 guys all doing their thing, and they would control the rhythm and the concepts, and everyone's throwing in there, everyone's doing their thing, and then all the pretty girls were in the middle. It was like one Fabio guy. He was like a very pretty man, if that makes any sense. No Diddy. Like a Fabio, long hair, you know, and he was just like dancing with no shirt, and he was like playing like the drums on his chest, and that's not for me, but he was in the group, so I can't deny that he was there. But he was surrounded by all these beautiful women. It felt like the dancing. If you watch The Sopranos, remember when Carmelo Soprano and the Italian guy, they go to his house and he's wearing that silk shirt and he's doing that dance, you know, in his house, and they're having like the welcoming and that real Italian music. That's when she like falls in love with him. Yeah, it was like that kind of vibe. Very relaxing. Yeah, it was. If you're in Del Rey on a Wednesday from 7 to 10 in Pineapple Grove, dude, what a fucking awesome time. But the problem was I was gonna smoke this before I started playing the frying pan, and I thought I put it back in the cellophane, so I put it in my pocket, so I got a little damage. That's my fault, but man, I was playing rhythmic frying pots, frying pans, whatever the fuck, and tambourine. Very sweet off the bat. Very sweet off the bat. The foot smelled exactly like the Robusto. I'm gonna wait for this thing to open up. When you think about it, when this came out, this was one of the most different, unique Cohibas ever come out. One, with box pressing on the non-Cuban side. Two, throwing in that this is a mix of San Andreas, right? That was the first time that happened. Three, had Honduran binder, and I think some Honduran filler and Nicaraguan filler. And Cohiba is not really known, minus the Cohiba Blue, to work with a lot of Honduran tobacco. And you throw in a 60 gauge box pressing. It was a lot of uncharted territories for this brand. I really wish I didn't stuff this in my pocket when I was playing on the frying pan. This box pressing with a torpedo, it's like rounded and square at the same time. It really gives you a different experience. We're gonna let this thing open up. The wrapper grade quality is so nice. So yeah, like I already cut the top with the knife and it was fine in the car. But then like I stuffed it in my pocket and I kind of jammed it up a little bit. That's my fault. Guys, what can I say? Don't put a cigar in your pocket after you cut it. One hand in my pocket. I got one Cohiba in my pocket and I'm banging on a frying pan. It's Alanis Morissette. What do you know? It tastes magical. Really nice charred wood. 75% darkness off the bat. Like a really nice, like a fermented, almost like it's a grape note, but that's sounding very simple and formula. It's not. It's like picture you're in a vineyard and someone was grilling beautiful, thick, juicy, fucking purple grapes, or you know what I'm saying, or you're having like a smoked meat or something like that, and somehow they cut grapes in half on it, kind of charred it a little bit. I can't stress it enough. Like that's like one of the very few cigars you get some kind of beautiful grape note on this, and the fact that they put a purple band on it, you think, oh, maybe they got that note too, or maybe they just wanted to Cohiba purple, but I can't stress enough. Picture if someone was cooking with a delicious, sweet, red wine, which kind of has a purplish hue to it. You know, when you think of like wine in the glass, it almost kind of looks a little purple. You know, it's not exactly, because if it was like red wine, like you're talking about with like blood red wine, and then maybe you're a cannibal, you're in the Illuminati, and you're drinking blood. Right there, we're at medium full. I'm gonna come back, let this thing build up. The structure's great. Now I damaged it a little bit throwing it in my pocket, but that's, I mean, it was on my side pocket, but yeah, I should have put it back in the cellar. I thought I did. Well, that's what happened. I saw some friends there that I originally met, and then after a while that I went for a walk, and I took the cigar out of the cellophane, and I walked around the circle, and I'm watching everyone. At that point, all the pretty women were getting to their thing, and there was belly dancers there too, like legitimate belly dancers, and they're all doing their thing, you know, and this guy came up to me, he's like, "You gonna smoke it?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't know. I'm just, you know, I don't know if I want to smoke it just yet." And he's like, "Well, here," you know. Before you know it, I had a tambourine and a frying pan. I was kind of alternating. Frying pan, man, it was a cast iron frying pan. Let me tell you something, man. Keeping rhythmic with that, man, you want to get a good forearm workout? Quit jerking off. Stop playing frying pans. We're back. Not gonna lie, I did one touch up, but I think that was probably due to the damage that I caused by putting it in the pocket, because I caused a little crack on the wrapper lengthwise. Longitude, longitude, SKP. I'm gonna take the band off. I gotta say, it's a great, delicious cigar. I gotta say, it's probably a little more comfortable in this bigger size, but for my preference, I prefer this in the Robusto and Toro with the smaller gauges. The Robusto is my favorite size of this. So, what is the pros and cons? The pro is, if you thought the Robusto of this was too intense or too strong, not that it was super strong, but it was more of a heavy, medium, full, and more spicy, and beautiful sweetness in the charred wood. Really nice. The fermented grape notes in the charred wood is phenomenal on this cigar. It makes it unique, but long, heavy finish. But in this size, all the notes are just toned down a little bit less. We're still full of flavor. I'd say I'm at medium full right now, but it's like more of a gentle medium full. Let me drop that ash. First puff, post ash. Definitely get more out of it. So I can't stress it enough. If you like the Riveria already in Robusto and that's your vibe, maybe you don't want it in this bigger 60 gauge, even though it's a Perfecto, because it just tones it down a little bit. Not massively, but enough to where I'm gonna, for my preference, and also, but just my preference would be the small size and this blend. But also, I think that's where the blend pushes what it has the most. So not a mild cigar by any means, but I think if you want to get the most out of this blend, I'd go for Robusto or Toro. Very beautiful blend. It's going to be a 4.7 in this size. Really delicious. But my recommendation for this blend overall is the smaller size, the Robusto. You know, that's something that when you smoke a cigar in multiple sizes, most other platforms don't do that, and I'm not harping on them because I really don't, it's loud music. I really don't watch other people on a regular basis, but it's just something that I think that's important, because if a cigar comes in 3 sizes in variable dimensions, especially the width, I don't know if you ever heard of this, but the size is the blend, and I can't stress that enough. Now, so if you want this to be a little more smoother, a little less intense, then you go for this in the 60 gauge. If you can't decide, but maybe you're not into like the strongest variable, then go for the Toro. But in my opinion, the Robusto was fire. That's for me though. I'm kind of chill right now because I was banging on that frying pan and also the tambourine for like 3 hours, so it's a lot of work. Everyone was having a great time. Very chill experience. Everyone was, it just proves that everyone could just hang out, different backgrounds and cultures and age groups, and no words were really spoken. Everyone was just having a great time. Everyone was having a great time. What an interesting experience. And it didn't cost anything. I think that's what the world's most afraid of, people just getting along and just chilling out and, you know, being happy without spending money. Oof, imagine that. But it is what it is. Maybe I'll come back at the nub, but do I recommend it in this size? Yes, absolutely. But with the caveat, if you want the blend to be a little less intense and pushing less with the Robusto or Toro does. For me and my preference, but also as my experience, I think the blend shines in Robusto. I'm going to stand by that. And I don't give a fuck what AP says. AP is a son of a bitch, but he's our son of a bitch. Down on the nub, picked up a little bit, but I'm telling you, the Robusto, I think in my opinion, is the way to go in this size. It was still very enjoyable and rather pleasant. So maybe this size will give you a different experience if you love the Robusto, but maybe you could have this as an earlier day smoke, you know, like it's still, you know, it's not a week ago by any means, but the Robusto definitely gives it the intensity that where I enjoyed the blend the most. That's my opinion. So you can check out this size if you want, to give you a slightly more relaxed experience with this blend. Great, beautiful flavor. Can't stress that enough. Also, fuck Gio.